Pokémon Go is a free-to-play, location-based augmented reality game developed by Niantic for iOS, Android, and Apple Watch devices. The game was the result of a collaboration between Niantic and Nintendo, by way of the Pokémon Company, and was initially released in selected countries in July 2016. In the game, players use a mobile device's GPS capability to locate, capture, battle, and train virtual creatures, called Pokémon, who appear on the screen as if they were in the same real-world location as the player. The game supports in-app purchases for additional in-game items. Pokémon Go was released to mixed reviews, with critics praising the game's concept and the incentive to be more active in the real world, while criticizing frequent technical issues apparent at launch. Despite such reviews, it quickly became a global phenomenon and was one of the most used and profitable mobile apps in 2016, having been downloaded more than 500 million times worldwide. It was credited with popularizing location-based and augmented reality technology, promoting physical activity, and helping local businesses grow by way of increased foot traffic. However, it also attracted controversy for contributing to various accidents, as well as becoming a public nuisance at some locations. Various governments also expressed concerns over the security of the game, with some countries passing legislation to regulate its use. Gameplay. Gameplay screenshots of Pokémon Go. Players must physically travel to explore the game's map and visit Pokestops, the smaller circular, purple, visited, or cube, blue, icons, depending on proximity, and gyms, the one large tower shown. Encountering a .uo while in the augmented reality mode, the Pokeball must be thrown to capture it by tapping on the ball and flicking it up towards the Pokémon. After establishing a game account, the player creates and customizes their own avatar. Once created, the avatar is displayed on a map using the player's current geographical location. Features on the map include Pokestops and Pokémon gyms. Pokestops provide players with items, such as eggs, Pokeballs, berries, and potions. These Pokestops can be equipped with items called lure modules, which attract additional wild, and sometimes rare, Pokémon. 3-4. Gyms serve as battle locations for team-based King of the Hill matches. 5. Pokestops and gyms are typically located at places of interest. 6. These locations are repurposed portals from Ingress, Niantic's previous augmented reality game. 7. As players move within their real-world surroundings, their avatar moves within the game's map. Different Pokémon species reside in different areas of the world. For example, water-type Pokémon are generally found near water. 8. When a player encounters a Pokémon, they may view it either in augmented reality, AR, mode or with a live rendered, generic background. 9. AR mode uses the camera and gyroscope on the player's mobile device to display an image of a Pokémon as though it were in the real world. 10. Players can take screenshots of the Pokémon they encounter either with or without the AR mode activated. 11. Unlike other installments in the Pokémon series, players in Pokémon Go do not battle wild Pokémon to capture them. During an encounter with a wild Pokémon, the player may throw a Pokeball at it by flicking it from the bottom of the screen up toward the Pokémon. If the Pokémon is successfully caught, it will come under the ownership of the player. Factors in the success rate of capture include the right force, the right time and the type of Pokeball used. After capturing a wild Pokémon, the player is awarded 2 types of in-game currencies, candies and Stardust. The candies awarded by a successful catch depend on what evolutionary chain a Pokémon belongs to. A player can use Stardust and candies to raise a Pokémon's combat power, CP. However, only candies are needed to evolve a Pokémon. Each Pokémon evolution tree has its own type of candy, which can only be used to evolve or level up. The player can also transfer the Pokémon back to the Pokémon Professor to earn 1 more candy and create room for more Pokémon. 12. The ultimate goal of the game is to complete the entries in the Pokédex, a comprehensive Pokémon encyclopedia, by capturing and evolving to obtain the original 151 Pokémon. Note 213. 13.